Something feels different about Hudson and Rex right now, and longtime fans can sense it immediately. Season 9 isn't just another continuation of the story. It's arriving with questions, tension, and a lot of unfinished emotions surrounding John Reardon and the missing presence of Charlie Hudson. If you go back to when things first started shifting in Hudson and Rex, it didn't feel like a dramatic exit at first. Charlie Hudson's reduced screen time was explained through a storyline that seemed temporary, something designed to build suspense and eventually lead to a strong return. But as episodes went on, it became clear that something deeper was going on. The balance of the show changed. Rex was still solving cases, the team was still moving forward, but the emotional core, the connection between Charlie and Rex, was missing, and fans could feel it immediately. What made it more powerful was what was happening behind the scenes. John Reardon wasn't stepping away for a typical reason. He was dealing with a serious health battle, one he chose to keep completely private. There were no big announcements or public statements at the time, just a quiet absence while he focused on recovery. That decision to handle something so personal without turning it into a public narrative earned him even more respect once the truth came out. During that period, the show introduced a new dynamic with Luke Roberts stepping into a different version of Hudson. And while the effort to keep the story moving made sense from a production standpoint, it never fully connected with viewers the way the original partnership did. It wasn't just about replacing a character. It was about trying to recreate a bond that had been built over years, and that's not something that can be easily rewritten. When Reardon eventually shared that he had recovered and was ready to return, it felt like everything was lining up for a comeback. But then came the unexpected twist, the decision by Shaftesbury to move forward without him. That announcement didn't just surprise fans, it created a wave of frustration that quickly turned into a larger conversation about how the situation had been handled. For many viewers, it wasn't just disappointing. It felt like the show had lost a piece of its identity without properly acknowledging it. Now, with Season 9 connected to Sidif, everything feels uncertain again. The season has been filmed, the pieces are in place, but there's still no clear confirmation about whether Charlie Hudson will appear in any form. That silence has only added to the tension. Some fans believe there's a surprise being kept hidden, while others think the show is continuing forward and hoping the audience will eventually adjust. But the truth is, fans haven't really moved on. The connection they had with Charlie and Rex wasn't just about the cases or the weekly stories. It was about the emotional consistency that made the show feel grounded. And without that, every new season feels like it's trying to rebuild something that was never meant to be replaced. So now Season 9 carries all of that weight. Every episode, every scene, every decision will be looked at through that lens. And the big question remains, if Charlie Hudson does come back, even for a brief moment, will that be enough to restore what the show lost, or has too much already changed for things to ever feel the same again?